Hello everyone, I'm Cloud and welcome to Anime No Mi. Today we're going to talk about one of the greatest haki powers around the world in One Piece. Shanks has always been a prodigy, becoming recognized the world over as Yonko in a short time, being now considered one of the most powerful characters in One Piece. In today's video we'll talk about how Shanks achieved this rank so quickly and how Shanks achieved a haki as strong or even superior to Roger, the king of pirates, having the most legendary haki in One Piece. Hope you can help us by leaving your like in the video to support the channel. I also hope you subscribe if you are still new here and leave your comments saying your opinion and what are the next videos you want to see here on the channel. Now let's go to the video. Guys, Shanks for not owning a devil fruit fights only using his haki, and as he is one of the 4 Yonko we can see that his abilities and his haki are very powerful. He may currently have the most powerful haki in the One Piece world, and in today's video we'll see why. Roger, the king of pirates, as well as Shanks used only haki during his combats, but with everything we saw in the series, knowing that even using only haki he was extremely strong, managing to fight on equal terms against Edward Newgate. In addition to being able to defeat several powerful pirates such as Rox D. Zebek, who like Edward Newgate was very strong, being one of the strongest pirates. Zebek was the most powerful pirate of the past, being stronger than Edward Newgate, Kaido and Charlotte Linlin. After all, they were all in his crew as his subordinates. At some point in his journey the Pirate King may have passed on his legacy to Shanks, teaching him how to use the haki in the same way he used it, so that in the future Shanks' haki would reach a higher level of power, believing that Shanks would follow his legacy or guide whoever the chosen one. When Shanks goes to Newgate's ship to warn him that Teach was planning something big and scary, he uses his haki of the Conquerors to make the weak part of Newgate's weak crew pass out, and then the two collide their swords. We see how Newgate praises Shanks for your haki being very strong. Shanks' Conqueror's haki is very powerful. After saving Luffy from a Sea King, Shanks simply scared that gigantic being with a single angry look using this ability. While Shanks was boarding Edward Newgate's ship for his reunion, a large number of Whitebeard's crew, who were experienced men who had survived in the New World, became unconscious and the ship itself began to suffer physical damage from the mere presence of Shanks. And we've already seen how in an SBS, which is a question and answer moment by the author of One Piece, how he responds that Shanks could have knocked out all the 100,000 pirates and fishmen that were attacking Luffy and his crew during the arc Fishman Island, this effortlessly just using the Conqueror's haki, proving that Shanks' haki is far superior to others seen in the series, being at this point shown superior to Luffy's, who was able to take down only 50,000 enemies. Shanks has great mastery, especially with his Busashoko haki as shown during the Battle of Marineford. With his sword strengthened with haki, he easily blocked Akainu's magma, which is powerful enough to burn even stronger enemies. He also has the observation haki, but we don't know of its real potential as Shanks hasn't entered a big fight with any opponent so far. But as he has a great command over all types of haki, surely with the haki of observation his mastery would also be perfect. In addition to his great mastery of haki, Shanks has gigantic physical strength as he was rivaled by Mihawk, a master swordsman with the power to easily completely dominate Zoro in battle, far surpassing him in terms of brute strength with immense ease. As Mihawk's former rival, the two are likely to dispute the title of best swordsman in the world, but after Shanks lost his arm, the title ended up being left to Mihawk, who had him as his only rival. After losing his arm he had to train to use the other arm, demonstrating the great willpower he has, so he could again handle a sword with mastery. Shanks is now able to apply great strength and power to his swordplay, able to easily match Whitebeard, a gigantic man, able to completely dominate giants and an entire army of mighty and skilled naval officers. With his physical strength combined with his Busashoko haki, Shanks was able to defend against Akainu's magma fist, which has an extremely destructive offensive power that could burn powerful enemies like Jinbe, Ace and even Whitebeard. Shanks is one of the youngest among the Yonkas, in age and also in receiving his title, as 12 years after Roger's pirates dissolved, Shanks gathered his crew and together they set out on their sea adventure. Thus they became the Red Hair Pirates. After that, they accumulated a lot of strength and achievements, and 12 years ago, he met Luffy in East Blue. 6 years after that, Shanks became a Yonko. Even before Shanks became a Yonko, he is said to have had enough strength to defeat Cypherpole, which is a group of secret organizations under the control of Sekai Sifu. They act as secret agencies, which carry out investigations, destroy opponents and gather information for Sekai Sifu. Having been on Roger's crew since he was little, he gained knowledge of haki. Buggy, like Shanks, was also raised from a young age on the Pirate King's crew, but we saw how he showed disinterest in learning. Shanks is respected by other Yonkas and even high-ranking naval characters like Sengoku. Admiral Akainu fought many men during the Battle of Marineford, but no one had as easy facing him as Shanks. We saw how he faced some Whitebeard division commanders and some Shichibukai to get to Luffy, but he didn't challenge Shanks when he arrived in battle with his crew. Not even Teach dared attack him. Members of the worst generation, such as Eustace Kid, Scratch Frenchmen Apo and Basil Hawkins allied themselves to try to have a chance to defeat Shanks, but on their journey they were defeated and captured by Kaido. Even Lin Lin acknowledged Shanks' power, claiming that only with the combined military strength of the Big Mom pirates and Elbaf's army of giants, famous as the strongest in the world, would they have a chance to destroy Shanks. This already demonstrates that Shanks has great strength, even being a threat to the Yonkers themselves, and as we know, he is still very young. He should still be able to improve his strength even more, being able to conquer even the power that the King of Pirates possessed or surpass it, becoming unbeatable. During the battle at Marineford, after Ace and Newgate lost their lives, Shanks shows up and manages to stop that confrontation, but Teach refuses to give up, so Shanks offers to fight him. With that, Teach simply gives up and decides to leave, saying it was too soon for him and his crew to face Shanks. All of this shows that even though Teach is very powerful because he has 2 devil fruits and has a very strong crew of pirates, they were not able to fight Shanks and his crew, remembering that Shanks only has the power of his haki. Also, before Shanks arrived at the Battle of Marineford, he ended up running into Kaido, who planned to attack Newgate, but Shanks convinced him to retreat or he would have to face him before going to that location. So even Kaido, who was introduced as one of the greatest haki users of the Advanced Conqueror, thought it wouldn't be good to face Shanks' haki and backed off. When Shanks demanded respect for Ace and Newgate after the 2 lost their lives, Sengoku himself decided to stop the battle to prevent further destruction there. Sengoku even offered to take responsibility, showing that despite being a pirate, Shanks earned that sailor's respect, something no pirate other than Edward Newgate has been known to have achieved. Shanks also has enough influence to gain an audience with the Gorosei, those who are the great true leaders of the Sekai Sifu. They usually consider him an enemy, but they consider Shanks someone important enough to listen to. Apparently the Gorosei and Shanks have a common goal. After all, when Shanks goes to the Goroseis to talk, he alerts them to an undisclosed pirate captain, but apparently they are after him. Some think that this mysterious character they were talking about could be Teach or even Luffy himself, but so far we haven't been told even a hint about it. Despite being among the youngest of the Yonko, it's pretty clear that he's on par with Season 1's like Kaido and Charlotte Linlin. Teach feared him, and we saw how even Edward Newgate, in his time being feared as the strongest pirate in the world, had a certain respect for Shanks. It is also said by the Gorosei themselves that Shanks is one of the only characters able to defeat Teach, as they previously had a conflict where Shanks received that scar on his face, but we still don't know the outcome of this fight, because Shanks is currently the character with the most dominance in haki, as this is his greatest power, and Kaido, who uses the Advanced Conqueror's haki, didn't want to face him. In the future we may see him introducing new concepts about haki, as was shown in Wano, as even improvements in the Haki of Conqueror and Observation, since in Wano's arc, Oda is showing Luffy improving the powers of Busashoku and Hoshiko Haki, being he the most used haki in the manga. Oda may be taking a while to show the evolution of the other haki, as they can be very powerful, since the Haki of Observation is said to be able to see everything, and the Haki of the Conqueror is a unique power that few characters have. And even among these few users, few of them manage to achieve advanced haki. Like the King of Pirates who trained him, Shanks may pass his knowledge of haki's advanced techniques to Luffy during their reunion we've all been waiting for, so that in the future he can defeat Teach during their final showdown. But now I want to hear from you. Does Shanks have a unique haki in One Piece? How strong is Shanks? Leave your opinion in the comments. Don't forget to leave your likes in the video to help the channel, and also subscribe if you're still new here. The channel is new and needs your help. Thank you so much for watching our video so far. Your support is very important. See you in the next video. Bye.